Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope everyone is doing well and is ready to get back into Tears of the Kingdom. We are in the Zora's Domain, in the throne room, looking for the king, who is not here. Wow, I'm lucky I didn't take that one last step yesterday. King Dorphin, Super Punch, and King Super Kick. Ha! I'm super big and strong. Wah! Ha! Ha! Oh no, I got beat. The sludge is so yucky! You got me, you big, dumb monster. There's no other choice. I'll have to hide in the secret spot. And that spot is... What's up, guy? We're full up on folks who are allowed to play our King Dorphin game. We can't keep playing with you here, so take the hint and scram. Secret spot. Well then, when I was cleaning the throne room, the children shooed me away. They declared they were playing a secret game and insisted vehemently that adults are not allowed. I did hear something interesting about their little game though. They're allegedly pretending to be King Dorphin. What's more, it seems they're recreating recent events. It is ill-advised to allow them to mess around over there. As an adult, I must participate. I mean, watch over them. The question is, how do I sneak a peek? Wonder if there's somewhere I could hide. Huh. I don't think that worked. I did it! But the sludge is too thick and gross. I have failed! My king! King Dorphin! Pretty please! Oh, what if I went in one place to hide? Dang. I guess that's the best we're gonna get. If I went to that one place to hide. Hey, come on, do it right. That didn't sound like him at all. I'm trying, but I can't play Muzu and the monster, not all by myself. Hey, I've been wondering forever. The secret spot where King Dorphin is hiding. What kind of place is it? I know, right? I asked King Dorphin about it once. He said it was a pristine sanctum or something. Pristine sanctum. So I guess it's a spot with clear water. Somewhere you can get your tummy clean and stuff. But these days, most of the water around the domain is all yucky because of the sludge. Oh, I've heard there's clean water flowing somewhere between Polymus Mountain and the domain. There's supposed to be a secret entrance behind the waterfall, too. How cool is that? A secret entrance behind a waterfall with clean water? That sounds pretty amazing. Yep. Hey, wait a minute. Huzu told us we could never tell anyone. It's fine. No one's listening. Anyway, let's go through our game again. This time with feeling. Ugh, can't we play something else? That makes more sense. Okay, let's put that one. All right, let's see. Pristine bit of water. Between Paula's Mountain and the domain, that would be here. So it's probably here. Okay. What is my best approach? Is to come from the... I'm trying to think. Can you go clean your tractor? I think we went ahead here. So, edit. Change you to blue. Let's head for the blue marker. Learning of the Zora. Antidote 1. The solid water and the fluid sphere, as told by Prince Sidon. The Zora are not associated with water because of their dwelling place alone. We each also, to varying extents, possess the ability to actually manipulate water. We use this gift for many processes. We use it to swim faster, to achieve mighty leaps from the water wave below. Sorry, that wasn't too loud. To gather fish, and so much more. For me, the true awakening of this ability, that many of my childhood chums already possessed, came upon me quite suddenly. One day, I was training at Veiled Falls. The rain slickened my grasp, causing me to drop my spear. I reached to grab it, but it was already too far away. Soon it would fall to the bottom of the cliff, never to be seen again. I knew that I must take hold of it, and at that moment, droplets created a stream extending from my outstretched hand. The water stream twisted and turned until it finally took hold of my fallen spear and definitely returned it to my grasp. In that moment, the water was solid and my spear fluid. This sensation forever changed my approach to spear play. I was reminded of how my sister Mifa described it, and everything clicked. Water and spear became as one. Gaining yet another layer of admiration for my dear sister, I devoted myself to my spear training from then on. Interesting. Oh crap. Why are the brambles here? Thank you. Ah! I hate gross. Why is all that bramble there? It's like it was randomly placed. I mean, it's right under this. So we wouldn't have been able to send up to here, but the cave's down there. And I have a feeling that cave is connected to the one we want. Ah, that gets us all the way to the top. That's why. Wait, what? What? Did I hit ice? Yes, I did. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Got the slip resistant stuff on, but we're slipping anyway in the exact same spot. Watch, we'll slip right now. Oh, we made it further. Not really. This whole thing ice. Doesn't look like ice. Get up. Come on. I'm on the moss. Ooh. I guess we could have just leapfrogged our way over this way. Right when I went to jump. Nah. No! Oh. This is not a fun cave to climb. Makes me really want to break that ice, but I don't think I can. Or melt that ice. Climber bandana. You know what? That might actually keep the slip stuff on, plus climber stuff. Might help a little bit, maybe, possibly. Probably not. Wait, what? It must be higher to go. Okay. Pretty sure this cave would link us up with. Yeah, I was wrong. Still, we haven't found the bubble frog. Definitely want that bomb though. It. Darn. Thought there'd be a cave up here. I thought this would be a flat area. Well, I don't think we're on ice anymore. Oh, are we? I guess we are. And I guess that means this is helping a little bit. Gonna make it. And the current's not strong enough to push us. Oh. Looking for another cave for the bubble frog. Go, go, go. I don't know. I don't think this one. I'm starting to think this one does not connect up to the other one. Oh. Let's go to the waterfall. Well, we're behind the waterfall. Think we can make that ledge? If we can make that ledge, we might be okay. I think we can do it. there's a cave back here. I haven't seen it yet. And I figured it would be towards the bottom. But that could just be a miscalculation on my part. No! Alright. I think we'll make it this time. I guess I could have seen if the ascend worked. Whatever. We'll climb for now. Could it be Lulu? No, because he said waterfall. Is there a waterfall in Lulu Lake? I mean, maybe? I didn't see a cave. Maybe there's something we have to do to open it? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's too high. Can we check this other waterfall? Sneaky river snake. Oh. On the yellow one. Okay. Doesn't look good. Yeah, who approaches? Is that you? So it is. Link. How did you find this place? What cruel ploy are you plotting? Hold your ever-loyal Mizu. Hold my ever-loyal Mizu. If you speak in such a way without explanation, Link here will only be confused as to what is going on. Hello, Link. It has been some time since we last spoke. I had received word that you went missing along with Princess Zelda. Why have you come here? Well, to think that such a thing should transpire for the hero of Hyrule and Princess Zelda.
Huh?
You expect us to believe that Princess Zelda simply disappeared, just like that? Do not sully our ears with such lies. I saw Princess Zelda with my own eyes right after the phenomenon at Hyrule Castle took place. Calm yourself, Mizu. Link's eyes betray no hint of deception. He remains a trusted friend of the Zora. There must be an explanation. Link, I will now tell you what happened when we last saw Princess Zelda, as well as the reason behind my seclusion here in the pristine sanctum. We encountered Princess Zelda just after Hyrule Castle ascended into the sky. Floating islands appeared as if from nowhere. Sludge and fragments of ruins began raining down. Mizu and I had left the domain to investigate these strange occurrences. That is when it happened. Princess Zelda descended from the sky, accompanied by a sludge monster. What happened next took us by surprise. He then unleashed the beast upon us. King Dorfin valiantly vanquished the threat. However, he was gravely injured by the sludge during the battle. As for Princess Zelda, she vanished without a trace. If word got out that Princess Zelda lost her mind and harmed the Zora King, the resulting turmoil would be devastating. That is why we are temporarily remaining hidden within the pristine sanctum. According to your story, Princess Zelda disappeared suddenly in the depths beneath Hyrule Castle. On the other hand, she suddenly appeared near Zora Domain and unleashed a monster upon us. God, sorry. The waters of truth have become murkier still. But from the Zora perspective, one thing is clear. It all leads back to the sky. This disaster, the sludge, the monster, and even Princess Zelda. It may well be that the answer to these riddles can only be found skyward. Sidon ordered Giotto, the historian well acquainted with runes, to investigate. I wonder if any progress has been made. So you have already spoken with Giotto. You say that the mark of the king was mentioned in the stone slab that was restored. I indeed do know of it. The mark of the king refers to a Zora King scale. One of my scales, in other words. I have heard it called by the name you mentioned in ancient ritual. However, none remain who know how it was used. If this particular scale of mine may prove useful to you, by all means, take a few. There is no need for restraint. This is as nothing to me. If you run out, simply return and acquire more. King scales. Zora kings bear this scale on their forehead. It sparkles in different ways depending on the angle from which it is viewed. They were once used in ancient Zora ceremonies. After all that has transpired, and after such reflection, I have come to a realization. I must truly be getting on in my years to have allowed a mere monster to catch me off guard. Perhaps the time is nearing for me to pass the title of king on to Sidon. King Dorfin. In any case, that is a matter for another day, after the chaos surrounding the Sludge has quieted. Please inform Sidon about my situation and about the king's scale. Tell him there is no need to worry about me. Tell him that he must go forth and do what is needed to be done. Okay. So we've got a scale from King Dorfin. Can't go up. Definitely can't go up. Ooh, Omicron. Ooh, chest. Arrows! Alright. So, back to sliding, I guess. We'll go see what Sidon has to say, and then we can go back to Zora Domain and see Yana. See what she has for us. And then pop up to the sky. Go to the fish island. Ah, Link. Have you made any progress in your search for Princess Zelda? What? You say my father was attacked by a monster? And that Princess Zelda unleashed it upon him? What could that possibly mean? Well, for now, I fear all we can do is take my father at his word and try not to let our concern overcome us. Link, thank you for telling me about my father. Princess Zelda descending from the sky, not to mention the monster and that filthy sludge? It seems our course is skyward. We now know that the mark of the king written on the slate refers to my father's scale. The only remaining mystery is that of the island of the skyfish and the floating rock in the shape of a droplet. Stand upon the land of the skyfish. That must be referring to an actual location of some sort. I am sure that if we locate the land of the skyfish, it will lead us to the floating rock that is in the shape of a droplet. Link, if you find any lead, please let me know at once. You relayed your objective aligned with Sidon's. If you find a clue about the watery bridge connecting the Zora to the sky, you should let him know. Here. This is where we gotta go. Right here. Okay? Right here. Alright. Let me show you on my map. Let's go find Yana, and then we'll see if we can find some transportation to the fish island. Or I guess I could travel up there and find our way to it, but navigating a bunch of islands that are islands, not one cohesive place is gonna be a little bit to get where you exactly. Where is the hospital? This is the end. Right? Oh. Aiden, Link, welcome. We have lost many customers because the sludge does not bode well for us, and we are unsure where Sassen has gone off to. My daughter is quite attached to him, so we are all worried. He might be covered in sludge at this very moment, a certain hope that is not the case. Oops, I really must return to my work. Oh. Thank you for coming here so late. Oh. Enjoy sleep as the deep of the ocean, here at the seabed inn. Will you be staying? Sure. Oh? Till morning. Till morning. We could use a replenish of our hearts, I guess. Oh. Good morning, Leek. You look like you slept well. That's somebody good. Because I never did. This is the shop again, right? Yeah. Oh, there was a blood moon. So there's more. We can buy more. Oh. Actually a pretty big secret, but there's a secret hiding spot in the waterfall, and also that's where King Dorphin is. What? Hey, brother! What about our promise? Trust me, this is fine, really. Let's go check on him. I mean, think about it. Who wants to be all bored and alone when they're injured? That's so true. I want to bring some fish to King Dorphin. You're coming too, right, Kay? Well, okay, I'll go. But we've got to be really sneaky so no one sees us. Obviously, there's somebody covered in sludge out there somewhere. Oh on the road. Zora's Domain. I want to go talk to Yana, but I don't know where the hospital is, or their medical ward, or whatever the heck it's called. Is that her? Ha! Phew! This sludge really is quite stubborn. I definitely hope our patients recover soon.
Oh.
Lady Yana, Sir Link is here at last.
Oh.
Oh, you really came. How fortuitous. I was hoping to speak with you about an item that you entrusted the domain with repairing your Zora armor. Oh, really? The repair is mostly complete, but it does require just one more thing. It needs an ancient arowana. I can finish the armor right away if I can somehow acquire a scale from that fish. We have not seen ancient arowanas around lately, and I have no idea where they truly can be found. Since they are used for making armor, Dinto, the blacksmith, may know something about how to get one. If you find one, can you please bring it to me? Do that, and I shall fix your precious item at once and return it to your care. As you well know, the Zora armor allows you, even a Hylian like you, to climb waterfalls with ease. I am certain it will prove useful to you. Please do not forget my request. Well. I think we've got one. Party salmon, high-road bass, low cave fish, trillion trout, Stamika. Yeah, I don't think we have one. Alright, let's go talk to the blacksmith. Let's get our armor. Finally, a place giving us armor instead of making us buy it. That worked.
Yeah.
So it is you. You need something.
Oh?
I see. You seek an ancient arowana. In that case, I have heard whispers that what you seek has been spotted near Mifa's statue, which is at the peak of Polymus Mountain. This rare fish that has almost never been caught and is used in the distant path to repair the Zora armor. Why has it appeared again? Is this too the result of the upheaval? Wait, is Mipha's? Is there a statue of Mipha at the court? Is that where we need to go? Or are we going higher? I don't see a statue of her here. Why would they call this Mipha's Court? If they call this Mipha's Court, and there's a statue of Mipha somewhere, I think it would be here? We'll head this way. The other way. Look, I need to head. We completely missed those were there. I need to try harder to catch some tasty fish for my family. It's important to eat well and keep your energy up when times are tough. Those are Hylian bass, not. This is the path that leads back up to the court, doesn't it? Mipha's court ahead. This is the water source on Palama's Mountain. That's what he said, isn't it? If you wear the Zora armor, you can swim up I was hoping for a marker. Fish have to be in water, right? Lots of Mifa statue for sure. Definitely a fish in there. I get it? It's two. It's three. I didn't even know somebody else was here. Wow, I was wondering who that might be, and it turns out to be none other than Link. Look, do you see how much Palamus Mountain has changed? It's now enshrines a glorious statue of Mifa. She looks like the Zora from here, just like she always did. Oh, she looks after the Zora from here, just like she always did. The reason we can endure the sludge is because of everyone's effort, and also thanks to her kind protection. By the way, there are some fish I've never seen before swimming at the base of this statue. Just now, I could have sworn I heard something plop into the water. Whatever it was, I wonder if it was hoping to get closer to Mifa. go. Ooh, get us some armor. Hello, Sir Link. Have you located an ancient arowana by any chance? If I only had that fish scale, I could fix this your precious Zora armor. Oh, or was there something else I can help you with? The land of the skyfish, you say? I am sorry, but I have never heard of such a place. I wonder if this land of the skyfish, perhaps it is simply a place in the sky that is in the shape of a fish? Please forgive my musings. I truly wish I could help you. Is there anything else?
Yes.
The treatment has had a positive effect on the condition of our patients. And the condition of our patients is improving. In fact, I am considering paying a visit to Mipha's court to see how things are going over there. Prince Silent may not be too pleased to see me. However, he will undoubtedly insist that it is too dangerous. Is there anything else I can help you with? Here you go.
Whoa!
An ancient arowana. With this, I can finally finish repairing your treasure Zora armor. Please wait just a short moment while I hurry to the workshop. I am so honored to be reunited with you. To reunite you with this armor, dear Link.
Yes.
Your armor is as good as new. Swim speed. Please take this along with our well wishes. I am so happy that I was able to return it to its pristine state. It's a precious piece of armor after all. As you well know, the Zora armor allows you, even a Hylian like you, to climb waterfalls with ease. Of course, it will not help you with climbing water that has been tainted with sludge. However, with your great skill, Sir Link, I am certain you will find a way up that waterfall, clouded through it.
Whoa!
Please use this well for your investigation into Princess Zelda's whereabouts. Is there anything else? No.
Yes.
Be well, dear Link. If ever I can be of use, do let me know. I hope we can chat more once things have settled down. We'll go over to this waterfall. See about swimming up it. What? How did that not work? Goodbye, Dr. Rock. Well, that sucked. Are we jumping over sludge or something? All our ticket up, fall. I'm not exactly sure where. Goodness. Ah! Wait, what? This isn't the sky. Did we really go that far back to hell? Sure did. We didn't get high enough. Well, that's great. Not even close. Okay. I'm a little confused. We've had no problem getting into the sky that way before. Okay, I know she said we can't swim up these sludge things, but can we? No, I guess not. I don't know how to get to the skyfish. I mean, we could go just explore the Sky Islands and hope we find our way over there. But honestly, does not seem like the best way to do it. What do y'all think? Is that how we do it? Do we just go explore Sky Islands? Nothing's still. I think that might be our only way to get up there. Because if I'm reading the clue right, the riddle, whatever, proving ground, vehicles. If I'm reading it right, then the bridge to get up there, the water bridge, doesn't exist yet. Okay, it's not working anymore. Thanks. That was nice of you. That's what they're trying to teach me? This isn't really working. think this is what they were trying to teach us on this one. Good working. Roadkill. What? What we got up here? Oh, right. No! We were on top of it. I don't know what's in there, but... it was something. I like that one. That was fun. Don't know what this one is. Pretty sure this is the cannon. This is the beam emitter. Or the flame emitter. Wait. Is the other one the beam emitter? We could have rode around killing the constructs with that? What is that? What is it doing? Oh, okay. You can stop now. This is water. This is electricity. Oh, roadkill works just as well. Ooh. I guess. I'll probably drop it. You have to fuse gemstones to them for them to work. And we sold all of our gemstones. In case we had to buy armor. Okay, that is Tarry Town. Let's go to Tarry Town. Dream home.
Oh.
Hi, hey, hi, hello. Are you ready for all your habitation dreams to come true? You're in luck. We're building Dream Home. This plot will soon be the first-rate home with sweeping views of Akala. A dream home of this caliber comes with a hefty price tag, but I assure you, every rupee is well worth it.
Ah.
To learn more about this incredible opportunity, just head northwest to Tarry Town and visit Hudson's Construction. I don't understand why it's like nobody knows who we are. I mean, some people do, and then other people don't. Hudson should know who we are, right? I think I'm going to spend them on stamina. Ooh, complete. Okay, the other one's going on arts. Woo-hoo. Go and bring peace to the world. I thought it might be valuable when I picked it up. This weird rock is giving me the creeps. I've got to hurry and find some sucker to... Heading to the construction site, huh? There's a small fee to use the rail car. I'll collect that for you. It's 20 rupees, no exceptions. But you only need to pay it once. One fee, unlimited rides. That's a bargain. How about it? The rail car? It's President Hudson's pride and joy. An amazing contraption connecting Tarry Town to the construction site. There's been a lot of strange happenings lately. Things falling down from the sky. Right onto the construction site. Hudson has turned it into quite the inventor. Best I can tell, he takes what falls from the sky and experiments until he makes something new. The rail car is a perfect example. It's so simple to control that anyone can do it. Just give it a whack. Oh, are you interested in this rock? I found it buried at the construction site. It's a rare rock, so I took it as a memento. But if you're interested, I would consider selling it for you. A special introductory offer of 100 rupees. What do you say? Not for that price. In that case, how about 80 rupees? That's a one-time only deal, just for you. Hey, what are you doing? Are you trying to sell random junk for outrageous prices again? Look at this thing. It's basically just a really big piece of flint. I'd call 50 rupees a more than fair price. But I already set an absolutely fair price, and he might have... Okay, no need for stern wife look. Well, what do you think? What do you say? It's a real deal at just 50 rupees. I'll bet. Oh. Of course he isn't going to buy after you insult him with such a high price. Hudson made this town so that everyone could live here in peace. If you do anything to harm that beautiful vision, you won't get away with it. All right, I'm sorry. Damn it. I charge a fee. The weird rock while he's at it. I'll buy the rock. I'll take it. What? You gonna buy this weird rock I found? What a lucky day. That's great. You have a good eye, sir. It's definitely a very valuable rock, so you've made a wise purchase. And now this rock belongs to you. No refunds. I'll place it in the back for whenever you're ready to take it to its new home. Yay, thank you. Oh. So 50 rupees for the weird rock I picked up, huh? Well, that's not so bad. You again. Charge a fee for the rail car. Yeah. Here's 20 rupees. Well, it's simple. Give it a whack. You can either start or stop it. You're free to use it as you please now. Hopefully Hudson will go back to the construction site soon. It's riskier to charge that fee when he's around. So we just got scammed. Awesome. I like it. Just yesterday, she was talking about it happily. Perhaps you're overthinking it. Though, I do understand. I know you're worried about Madison moving. Monari told me that Madison has been acting real cheerful lately. I can't help but wonder if she's, just putting on a bold face. After all, she's going to be picked up soon. Please, if you keep acting like this, it will only make it more difficult for Madison to leave. This is a once-in-a-lifetime journey for Gerudo. We should support her and give her a grand send-off. You're right, of course. It's a special journey, and we should do something big for her. Huh? A customer! Welcome to Hudson's Construction. Let me guess. You're in the market for a dream home, right? That's no surprise. Our unique modular building style lets you put rooms together to create the perfect home. But I'm so sorry. We're still not ready to open for business. Wait, it's you.
Oh.
Look who it is. It sure has been a while. Thanks to you, Tarry Town is doing real good. Nowadays, it's the kind of village that welcomes folks from all over to come live in peace. Oh, and we have our daughter. Looks just like her papa. She's wonderful. My little Madison. Hudson, you've got to get it together. Sorry, I've got to go. We're kind of busy right now. I'm going back to work now, Rodson. But don't worry, I'll try to think of something nice to do for Madison. Quick and quietly blink and we're done. Dream home's the envy of everyone. Oh my. Excuse me. Do you have business with Hudson Construction? I heard you brought that strange rock from my husband. It wasn't doing anything except taking up space around here. So I'm glad you took it off our hands. Oh my. Sorry for blathering on about personal matters. Do you have business with Hudson Construction? If you have business with Hudson Construction, you should come back later. The president and his wife are busy right now. Busy? Just between you and me. It sounds like there's a bit of conflict in the family. You see, Hudson and his daughter, oh dear, her name is Madison. Lovely girl, anyway. Wait, let me start over, because his wife's village custom. Oh, she's Gerudo, by the way. Her name is Rudson. Hudson recruited her when he built this village, so... Oh no, look at me, talking about things that none of my business. And to a complete stranger. Please forget everything I just said. Holy crap. Get rid of her. Break it down, Zoya! Time to our shop. Good choice, but in case you missed it, we also carry monster extract now. That's right. Proud to be the only merchant who sells monster extract. My main business used to be a useful thing. You can attach an arrow for a little extra oomph. But a contact of mine helped me source monster extract, and now I have a sideline in that too. If you're interested, I can hook you up. Son and done. Very generously clean out my stock. I better put an order in for more. What else you got? Buy some Dow's fruit. and bombs. Not the monster fruit. Or monster extract. Break it down, son, and done. Sir, have you ever regretted attaching something to your weapon or shield? That's the time to tap me. Pellison, here at Break Apart Shop. Faster than you can blink. Zit-za. It'll be back to how it was before. Just costs 20 rupees. You want to break something down? Goodbye. Zip zoop za! I can disassemble stuff in old time. Stuff any old time. Son, and done. You made a fake cave? Hilton! Why, hello there, you! It's an honor to see your face with my eyeballs once again, and on such a pretty, pretty day, no less. My little brother Colton is faring well thanks to you. Look over there. He isn't there now, but when the sun goes down, you'll find his charming multicolored stall upon that hill. He's working so very hard to make his dream come true. You should speak with him if you see him. Ah, where are my manners? I have yet to greet you properly. Hilton, at your service. Once upon a time, I made goods from monster parts, you see, and traveled about selling them from my shop. But once I had saved up a tidy little nest omelet, I gave that stall to my younger brother. Now I purchased this plot of dirt land so that I can at last make real a dream I've dreamt once I was a wee Kilton. Sadly, it seems the president of Hudson Construction is very busy, and I can't take my next step forward without him. Still, it's only a matter of time before my dream is not a thing stuck inside my skull, but a thing there is in the world instead. I am a quiver with excitement at the thought of it. What's your dream? The truth is, and this is just between you and me, I have adored monsters ever since I was a wee Kilton. Oh, how strange. This is usually the part where you say, "Bah! Monsters? Disgusting!" But here you are, so sensitive to my sensitivities. I know, monsters are violent creatures and despise the world over because of it, that I can't deny. But they're also misunderstood, the way everyone hates them without even trying to understand them. Pitiful, tragic. And so, I will educate the world about monsters. And once the world understands monsters, they will love monsters. That is my dream. But for my plan to succeed, I require the assistance of the finest carpenter in all the land, Hudson. Yee-hoo! As soon as Hudson is done with his other business, you must come back. I promise you, a monstrous spectacle, the likes of which no one has seen before. Goodness. Hey, little girl, come back here. Come back here. Hoonie, come on. Can't you see I'm playing a game with Madison? He says it's special training for dealing with something called a Vo. I think these Vo things are some kind of monster or something. I guess I better watch out for them too. So this one's Madison? Oh, yeah, looks just like her daddy.
Hi!
So, hey, mister, are you a friend of Papa's? He is gone for a long time, but now he's back home. I'm gonna be moving soon, so I gotta make sure I play with Papa and every son. Well, else a whole bunch while I still can. I need to talk to her. That's it.
Oh.
We were so deep in conversation, we hardly made time for you earlier. Sorry about that. You know, there's a Hudson Construction. We like to say, here at Hudson Construction, we like to say,
Ooh.
it's son and done. And here I am, president of the company. I'm supposed to be strong and decisive,
Oh.
but when it comes to my own child, I feel so unsure about things.
Ooh.
I mentioned her earlier. We have a daughter named Madison. She's wonderful. All the best parts of me and my wife, Rodson. Madison is, well, soon she's going to leave and move to my wife's birthplace, Gerudo Town.
Oh.
The Gerudo have a law that says they can't associate with men until they come of age, you see. I mean, it's fine while they're very young, but when they start to become more aware of the world around them, someone comes from Gerudo Town to pick them up. I've been told that for a Gerudo, spending time in Gerudo Town is an honor, and Madison does seem to be looking forward to it. Anyway, I wanted to give her a big send-off, but I didn't realize this would be so hard for me. Sorry you had to listen to me go on and on like that. I really should be getting back to the job site soon. I want to spend more time with my little girl before she has to leave, but I have so much work to do. My wife has her hands full too. What with preparing Madison for the move, she's so busy she can't even take work requests. Mostly I just wish someone could spend time with Madison because she wouldn't feel so lonely. They want me to go play with Madison? Am I understanding that correctly? Now where'd Madison go? Why is that always the case? Alright, where are you at, you little red-headed child?
Oh.
That's the company's storehouse. However, the door seems to be stuck and can't be opened from the outside. Maybe something is blocking it inside. Gotcha. Good morning. It's a good day. And goodbye is... What is goodbye? Huh? Don't frighten me like that. For a second I thought you were here to take me away from on my big journey. I'm doing well with the studying because I'm moving to Mama's hometown soon. Where she's from, there's this amazing language called Gerudo. I want to teach every son in the village to speak it too. So I've made it my Miss Son to memorize as many words as I can. Hey, would you like to learn some words too, mister? If so, your timing couldn't be better. I'm going to go give a lesson to Granny Minari. You should come too. After some instructions from me, you'll be speaking Gerudo in no time. For this lesson, I'm going to be giving a Gerudo quiz. You should try it. Follow you in a minute. I think. Oh, well, maybe not. I was hoping to help them fix the storehouse, the door. Granny Monsari. Savasaba.
Hi.
Oh my, you're in a good mood today, Madison. It's time for another lesson. Yeah, of course. That's a special occasion, too, because a new student is joining the class. Okay now, pay attention, son. Granny Morinati, it's time for Madison's Gerudo quiz. What is Gerudo word for granny? Granny in Gerudo is, what is it? I don't know. Wow. Nope, too bad. And Granny Morinati is out of time too. Do you two want to give it another try? Yep. Let's do it. Okay, let's see how you do this time. Gerudo word for granny. Lada. Nope, too bad. Baba. Ding ding ding, that's right. Ah yes, Baba. It was on the tip of my tongue. Well now, there's one more Gerudo speaker around here. Thanks to Madison, I've grown rather knowledgeable about the language myself, you know. Well, it's how they talk in Mama's hometown. So it's every son can talk like that here, well, then Mama won't be so lonesome, right? I feel better knowing Mama will be okay. But now I need to think of a way to help Papa. Papa is always so busy, so I'll just make it my Miss Son to help him with his work. Okay, I'm gonna go ride the rail car to the job site where he does all his work. Oh, Madison, she has grown up too quickly. At her age, she should be clinging to her mama and papa's legs, not working up a sweat trying to make sure they're happy. Then again, maybe she won't have to. Ever since Haggy was put in charge of the rail car, it's become a whole lot harder to catch a ride. I want to ride the rail car so I can get to Papa's construction site and help him get his work done. But I forgot, that guy won't give me a permission to ride unless I pay him. I never had to pay until he took over. Guess I'm gonna have to hop aboard the rail car without him noticing. But how am I gonna do that all by myself? What I need is someone to maybe cover his eyes or something. What is this? You can get here. Sorry, but the construction company is still using that cutout. There's a few others I was going to throw out though. They're in the company storehouse. You could take them, or the door seems to be stuck. I can't open it from the outside. Maybe something is blocking it inside. Okay. So you got a chance to talk with President Hudson, huh? He was just out here waiting my turn to go chat with him, but I ended up falling asleep.
No.
I came to help clear out the Zona devices and ruins that fell all over the workshop. Heard they could use a hand, but I'm still pretty tired. I think I'll take another little nap before I introduce myself. Alright, how do I... Tarry Town tunnels. Do I have a hammer? I do not. Is there a rock around here? If I can make a hammer, I'd rather make a hammer. How are there no rocks? Put President Hudson to sleep in the bed. Good God, that's creepy.
Ma.
Ah, thank you. Not being able to open that door was really starting to annoy me. So a cutout was blocking the door? Well, I appreciate your help getting it out of the way. I'll just move these out back so they can't go and block the door again. That should do it.
Oh.
A bit banged up, so I was planning on throwing them out, but you're welcome to them too. Stop block his view? Can't tell. Gotta ride the rail car if I'm gonna get Papa's job site and help him out. But I forgot that guy won't let me ride it unless I pay him money. Guess I'm gonna have to find a way. You can go now. Huh? Miss, did you do that? I'm kind of nervous about it, but I trust you. I'll run straight there. I did it! My mission was a success! Yay, I can finally get to Papa. Okay, I'm off. He's gonna be so happy to see me. Thanks for helping me with my mission. Thanks for helping me with my mission. There. So I can. Is there a place to sleep around here? How do I get the rail car back? Huh? Where's the rail car? Just a moment. Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting. If you want to visit the construction site, feel free to use the rail car over there. Now that Hudson's back at the site, there's no one to stop me from collecting that fee. Go there in just a second. Brian's gotta be over. Hey. Is that it? What's going on over here? This is bad. Yeah, you found me. Those plots they're selling? They're in the middle of the water? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not over here. But it seemed like the right choice. Let's lock the husband first. Hey, you didn't meet son. You're coming here too, mister. Don't mention. It's strange. Papa keeps mumbling to himself. Oh, it's you. So you know, I've been doing a lot of thinking, trying to figure out what I could possibly do for Madison. And well, what I came up with is this. Town is pretty far from here, and there are plenty of monsters along the way. So I thought I'd make Madison her own special air balloon. But I want to make it really special. Something just for her. I'm just not sure how to do that. Special or not, I love the balloon you made, Papa. It looks like the sun. The sun? That's it. Let's color it yellow like the sun. I've seen sundelians around here. I could use them to make a dye. Bet I'd get a brilliant shade of yellow from them. But for me to dye something this size, I'll need 10 of them. You need sundelians, Papa? Those are the bright yellow flowers, right? I'll make finding them my new mission. I appreciate the thought, but it's much too difficult. Sundelians are quite rare. I'm not even sure where you'd find them. Don't worry. I've seen sundelians before. I can attach the I was attached to the ruins that fell from the sky. Sky, huh? Bright yellow sundelians. You know, if it was attached to those ruins that fell from above, then maybe there's a flower field in the sky. Huh? That's awesome! You did it! You really and truly collected 10 of them! What's this? You found them all for us? Looks like I have no problem dyeing the balloon the color of the sun. Ah, I wasn't any help at all. I failed my mission. That's not true, Madison. Your papa is about to turn this balloon into the sun, isn't he? I know. Why don't you help me with that? I will. Papa, I'll help you make the sun. Quick and quality, blink and we're done. That's why every son chooses Hudson Construction. At last, it's done, and morning is already here. I'm just happy I get to watch my little one sleep a bit longer. Hudson? Oh, Bronson, what's wrong? No, don't tell me. Yes, her escort has arrived and is waiting at the village entrance. I see. All right. Let's all go together. Then, in Madison's special sun balloon. Would you join us as well? Ooh, I feel like I've turned into a bird. Oh, Madison, don't make such a ruckus. You don't even want to fall. You do not want to fall from this height.
Ooh.
Hey, everyone, take a look at that. The sun is waking up. The blessing, the start of your journey, Madison. Whether you're in Zora Town or Tarry Town, never forget that we are all standing beneath the very same sun. The only distance that matters is the distance between our hearts. So you see, your mama will always be beside you.
Oh.
We'll be touching down soon. Hold on tight. Papa, your present made me very happy. Madison, you know, if you get lonely, you can come back Sorry, never mind. Papa needs to be strong, just like you. My little Madison, it's time for you to go on your big adventure.
Oh.
Yes, it's time.
Oh.
You can trust me. I'll take care of your papa and mama. Don't worry. You can go. Go become a wonderful Vi and come back with lots of stories to tell. I can't wait to hear about your adventures. I'll come visit you in Zora Town sometime. When I do, let's play again. Thank you, every son. Sasquatch. I'm going to become a great Vi, like Mama, and I'll meet a wonderful foe, like Papa. Hi! Everyone.
Oh.
Rodson, did I manage to keep a smile on my face? Yes, you did great. She didn't cry, so it's good we didn't cry either. Now, this is the start of a new life for us too. Let's pull ourselves together. If you're ready. Yes, you're right, of course. Okay, I am ready!
Oh.
Sorry about that. You know, you really were a big help to me. Honestly, I can't thank you enough. Those Sundalians were pretty valuable, weren't they? Well, as a way of saying thank you, please take this. Woohoo! And this is from me. Woohoo!
Ooh.
You're already helping me so much, but if you ever visit Zora Town, please check in on Madison. What are you talking about? Have you forgotten that vote aren't allowed in Zora Town? Ah, right. I guess it slipped my mind. Now, I've got to get back to work. Don't you have a customer waiting for you, dear? What am I trying to say is, a bocoblin's most distinguishing feature is its nose, which you'll find squished upon its face like flute. Its ears, on the other hand, are quite woof, and its horn goes zwift. That description of yours. Can't say I get the picture. What's going on?
Oh.
Ah, hello. I appreciate you helping me with Madison. That was a rough patch there, but I feel a lot better about things thanks to you. Watson is back to working on those dream homes. So I better get back to work too. Ah, sorry. If you don't watch out, I'll start talking your ear off again. You've been a good listener. Thanks for that. This is Kilton. He moved to Tarry Town the other day. He asked me to make a sculpture of a monster for him. Sorry. I'm a wonderful describer of things. I'm an awful describer of things. I would draw you a detailed picture of a goblin if I could. There's no art to be found in the bones of my body. But fret not, I, Hilton, will describe the monster to you with more enthusiasm and much zest. Surely that will help. Well, it would be better if I had a detailed picture to refer to. How about this picture? Do I have one? I don't even know. Do I have a goblin picture? The answer is no. I do not. Only had a detailed picture of a bokoblin. Really? Harrison, this isn't what we agreed to. We left the desert and trekked all the way here because you said we'd get to drive a vehicle like no one's ever seen before. And now that we're here, the only vehicle you've got is some piece of junk that no one can control? What kind of fool do you take us for? You've got it all wrong. It's like I said before. I'm working with Hudson Construction to make vehicles out of zonite devices and other debris that fell from the sky. And yes, it's true. We haven't figured out how to control these vehicles. But that's why we asked you here. We're hoping professional racers like the two of you can offer some guidance. What's it? What are you even talking about? We're racers, not scholars, okay? Don't try to confuse us with your fancy words. You found nothing among these zonite devices capable of controlling your vehicles? Sadly, no. None of the devices we found here in Tarry Town work. Hey, I'm standing right here. Don't cut me out of this little chit-chat. Didn't you say those Zo thingamabobs are from the Age of Legends? I'm trying to tell you something. That old and run down is still useful. Please. We did come all the way here. It couldn't hurt to put our heads together. Besides, it's important for a racer to know her ride as well as she knows her own hands. Wasn't it you who taught me that? Fine. If Tally wants to help, then help is what we'll do. I need a control device. I also need a picture of a collar. And look what I found. They're registered. Replace. All right. I mean, I know I could just put a control device on it. I have one, but there's gotta be one around here. Right? Maybe? Or maybe not. Hey, how do I get to you? Oh crap, it's blocked on this side too. there another entrance, maybe? Three entrances sound like that's asking a lot, though. How? Oh, there's a breakable wall. There's gotta be another input. Oh. Oh, well. I wonder if I could have just ascended up that. wheel, small wheel, small wheel, rocket, fan, steering stick. Not all of them. Very well. Steering stick obviously goes to the one. Sucks, because they're good to have. Oh, I see it. I see the shrine. Oh, blue. Okay. You found me. Which way did they go? Okay. Make sure I know which way's the front. Hey, now. Vehicle is a prototype. Please do not touch. Hold on. What? Incredible. Just look at it. It's perfect. I have no doubt that Zona device was made for steering. Oh, so sorry for shouting. Are you new to Hudson Construction? My name is Farrison. I am collaborating with Hudson on a Zona device research project. It's a pleasure to meet you. But more importantly, the Zona device of yours. It seems like it could be used for steering things, doesn't it? Please, could you show us what exactly this device is capable of? I don't get it. That weird thing is gonna make the huge contraption move? Say all the fancy words and silly jargon you like, but I'll believe it when I see it with my own two eyes. Quickly, I must see. If we're going to do this, let's do it right. Hold on a minute while I get everything ready for a test drive. Yay! Let's see. I think I'll flip the switch here, and yes! Ta-da! That's a test drive course, you see? Oh, fuck. Those pillars of... That sucks. Apparently... Okay, I bought a rechargeable controller strictly so I could just plug it in and play. Well, that doesn't work. If I plug it in, or at the very least if I plug it into something other than the Switch, I am unable to use it still. Those pillars of light, they disappear when you touch them. So here's what I'd like you to do. Touch all the lights and return to where you started within the time limit. Do that, and I'll call the test drive a success. Until now, we've never been able to steer the thing properly, but if this device works, well, I've built another new vehicle, and one that's completely different from the balloon. Oh, almost forgot. During the test drive, don't let go of the steering device, or go too far off course. We won't be able to retrieve the driving data if you do that.
Yeah.
Everything is ready. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like you to give it a try.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Well, let's get started. Go ahead and board the vehicle.
Oi.
Now let's go quickly. Remind you of the rules. It's simple really. Just touch all the lights and return to the starting point within the time limit. Oh, and don't let go of the steering device or go too far off the course. We can't get the driving data we need if you do that. Finally, things are getting interesting around here. You better believe I'll be keeping a close eye on your technique. Hurry! Oh, crap. I didn't realize they didn't start me connected to it. Good job they gave you a lot of time. I don't believe it. I never thought something so big could be steered so easily. A technique like that is enough to give anyone fired up, to get anyone fired up. Don't you think, Tally? No one who loves racing could watch that and not feel excited. We can finally move on to the next phase. See, this is just the beginning of my experiments. I must figure out this Zona device's full capability, and I'm counting on you to help me out. Here, please consider this a down payment. You're now an official member of our team. Oh, also, you're welcome to have this. Yeah. It's a sleepover ticket for a stable. The closest one to here is probably South Alcala Stable. Head straight down that road. You can't miss it. You must be exhausted from driving such a strange machine. Go get some rest in a comfy bed. While you do that, I'll get to work on the next phase of our project. I hope you're excited about it as I am. See, the vehicle is up and running, so don't accuse me of trying to trick you anymore. My goal has always been to start work on the Tarry Town race project, and finally, I can do just that. Now it's time for me to start preparing a test course. As long as we get to do some racing, you won't hear any complaints from us. The Tarry Town race? Yes, I am looking forward to it. Yay. We came all this way to do a shrine. Where is my green rock? Where? I'm gonna assume it went back to the other side. Somewhere over here, I might have to grab some of those Zona devices and throw them in there, put them in the capsules. Dang, Hudson. I know you were just throwing things together, but this thing is struggling. Hudson made this rail car. There's only one like it in the whole world. Man, oh man, if I don't fix this quick, I'm gonna get it. This goes here, and that bit here, maybe. Stupid thing would be easier to fix if it didn't use those fancy Zonai devices. I managed to get it working again, but it wasn't easy, so be careful. Got it? Oh, shit. Let's use something else. Oh, man. I'm so good at it. It's so funny. Especially with batteries. Tarry Town might just be a gold mine. Here I go again carrying. We could have built we could have built the device. The car. We could have taken the car. Well, we need a boat. That one's stuck in the ground. Oh. Well, that came out of the ground. Why is this not coming out of the ground? Let's see how this thing works. Ah, are you interested in this too?
Oh.
Look at this. It seems like there might be things inside it. I wonder if you can get them out. This thing fell from the sky at the time of the upheaval. But what is it? And where did I fall from? Wait, what? I thought I was supposed to drop these in there. Right? Is that not how these things work? Is that not how this works? What am I supposed to do? Do I just... Okay, so that didn't work. But just sticking a rocket in there doesn't work either. Am I supposed to put these in there? I thought we were supposed to be getting capsules. Oh. You know, I'm pretty sure they told us how that thing was supposed to work. But I do not remember. I don't even know what this thing will float. Find out. I might have to drop some trees down. Well, it doesn't float. I thought we were fairly safe over here. Oh, I want you to push it a little bit, right? Oh, I did it again. There we go. Bye, boat. What we got? Diamond! Well, it looks like our boat's done. I'm gonna try and make it to the Skyview Tower. Skyview Tower might be our ticket. Fish eye. just don't want to take the time to go in here. That's short video popped up on my YouTube recommended, showing that dazzle fruit, throw them or shoot them at somebody, at the monsters, it'll blind them for a brief second. Which could give you time, the time you need, to take them out. So we might need to give that a go. Really? Where is it? Wasn't so bad. So we were gonna have to hunt it down, but all we gotta do is shoot it.
Oh!
Mister, you got the tower's terminal back.
Ah!
Let's install it in the Skyview Tower. No time to waste. I'll tighten this, and done. There. That's not going anywhere, even if a monster is real determined.
Ah!
I couldn't have done it without you. I really appreciate it. Thank you too. And sweet. That might be too far away. This one's closer, though. Oh, looky there. There's a construct monster thing. Try to avoid him. Party rabbit. And what do we have here? I don't know how much this thing depletes battery, but oh, more than 4? No! Stupid town. Well. Did I just mess up? I did. Some just mess up. Again! I knew I should have dropped an autosave, or, yeah, a manual save on that island. I knew it, and I didn't trust my gut. Turn. Now, I know there are other things we could probably use to get us there. It just seems so perfect that this is here. Put all the batteries on. Alright, let's try and keep my finger off of X. That's the last one. No. Getting close. That's the last one. And then we have R2. Which aren't gonna get us there. Come on, go higher. Go higher. Enough. We above it? That it? That it below us? This. Pull back. Well, we made it up here. Had my doubts, but we did it. Alright. Now something about a rock. Giving a scale through a rock. Scale at a rock? There's lots of rocks. Got to be a more specific rock, right? Was the rock broken? Is that what's floating around? Is it trial and error? I don't want to trial and error this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
could, but we only have 5 scales.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go back down and get more, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we could save scum it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought there would be something there. Oh. Dang. This is really close to the ground. I really don't think we're gonna find anything. I think I might save some of it, because what the Because this waterfall goes all the way to the ground. We could probably swim up that. Didn't actually think we were going to make it up here. But now we have, and I want to solve it. I want to know what rock I'm supposed to shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Gosh darn it, it didn't lead me anywhere, did it? Zora, well, I mean, that's cool. But it doesn't help me with what I need. What? I don't know. Maybe I should try reading the quest again? Maybe? You relayed King Dorfin's story to Sidon, both Princess Zelda's trail and the destructive sludge connection to the sky above the domain. Your objective aligns with Sidon's. If you find a clue about the watery bridge connecting the Zora to the sky, you should let him know. Okay, so you cannot ride that up. But it also seems like we're not supposed to be up there without him? Bet we could jump into it. Let's talk to Simon.
Oh.
Ah, will you look at that? Your Zora armor is finally back where it belongs. I must say, that armor really is perfect on you. I am certain that it will prove useful for your investigation. Speaking of, I have been thinking about what we know at this point. We now know that the mark of the kings written on the slate refers to my father's scale. The only remaining mystery is that of the droplet floating rock in the shape of a droplet found in the land of the skyfish. It's called the land of the skyfish. That must be referring to the actual location of some sort. I'm sure that this is location of the land of the skyfish. It will lead us to the floating rock in the shape of a droplet. Link, if you find any leads, please let me know at once. I don't know. I was thinking we might be able to jump into it. And we can't. Maybe. Alright. Droplet. I forgot all about it. It's supposed to be in the shape of a droplet. So we're gonna go figure this out. Gosh, darn it. Alright, forget it. Alright. Let's find us a rock that looks like a teardrop. Or a droplet. Saved. after we finish clearing this place off, so that hopefully it would stay cleared off. Can't grab them. Put a bunch of rocks together. All look like a droplet. Either not that, or we didn't shoot it in the right spot. Nope. I wasted a shot. Nope. All right, we have one more scale. I'm not seeing what we need. Oh. Cool. I misinterpreted it. Clues to the sky. Complete. Is it in the middle of the water that we fought? Yeah, it is. I don't remember what it's called. Bot and Boris, maybe? No, I think that was the electric one. Something. Oh. The way this water was reflecting, I thought it was a geoglyph. Has the light captured your interest as well? I came to investigate. However, I have no idea what the cause of the light could be. I wonder if I should report this to Prince Sidon. Yeah. Am I inside the light? Okay. Thought maybe we could see something about it. Wait. Oh, okay. Lady Yanya, it's far too dangerous for you to be here.
Yes.
Darling, I came here because there is something I need to speak to you about. I've been thinking for quite some time. Oh, hello there, Link.
Huh?
What has happened, my friend? Did you figure something out?
Huh?
You solved the ancient stone slate's riddle, and a pillar of light appeared? If the words upon the stone slate are correct, a path to the sky may open up if we investigate that location.
Oh.
Well done, Link. This is a huge development. I see. My dear Sidon, I think that you should go with Link to investigate the Pillar of Light, as I was just about to say. For a long time, I have been concerned that you are holding yourself back and not acting as freely as I would have expected. But my love, if you and Link join your powers, I am certain you shall be able to overcome whatever dangers await. That is undoubtedly true. However, whatever is troubling you, Sidon, why are you hesitating so? Huh? Oh god, are we done? Oh no. Light? A sludge light? The monster is covered in sludge! Could it be a foul beast that harmed Father? Sidon, we can take care of the water, at least for a little while. Do not fret about the domain. You're right, as ever. It is up to you, my lady. Link, please, I must ask you to fight at my side once more. The beast is protecting its body with sludge. Mighty opponent, certainly, but we must not falter. When an opportunity presents itself, call out to me. I shall use my power to envelop you in water, thusly shielding you from our foe. At that point, you may shoot forth the water as an attack by swinging your weapon. Sidon's power of water. When Sidon's aura is charged, he can create a bubble of water that blocks an incoming enemy's attack. You swing your weapon, this water will be channeled in a long-range strike. So,
We need to get up close and personal with it. Be careful.
okay. So I can either shield with Sidon's power, or
Nice job, Link. Now's our chance.
it'll cover itself in slime or sludge again.
Let's go for it. We can do this. Ah! You darn sludge monster.
You shall not pass.
Let's go for it.
You did it, Link. Take that, foul beast of sludge. Is everyone all right? We are unharmed. Thank goodness. Lady Yanya, if something had happened to you, in any case, if it's possible that another monster will appear, I suggest that you return to the domain at once. Thank you for your sentiment, Satan. However, more importantly, we must consider what Sir Link spoke of earlier. The pillar of light that he said appeared at the reservoir begs to be investigated. This may be our opportunity to learn the cause of the sludge falling from the sky, or even Princess Zelda's whereabouts.
Yes.
Leave this place to us. Dear Sidon, your friend needs your help getting to the bottom of this mystery. Of course, it would be best for you to accompany him. For me to accompany him. However, I cannot leave you alone in this dangerous place. Did you not entrust this task to us already? We will not be on our own for long. We shall be just fine. But, Sidon, my darling, I truly appreciate that you worry so for my safety. It speaks to the kindness in your heart. But you are the prince of the Zora. One day you will lead the people of your beloved domain. I can see right through you, whether you want me to or not. You are yielding to the fear of losing someone you love again. You must overcome your past and face whatever the future holds with courage. But
Come now.
enough is enough. You are not acting like yourself.
Hey now.
You must leave this place to me. Sweet Sidon, do not get lost in the past. You must keep moving ever onward. Just follow your heart, as you always do. Like my old self? Like I always do?
Yes, yes.
It is all right. I swear it. I am not going anywhere. See? And there it is. Clear as day. I was giving in to my fear of once more losing someone I love. Ah! You are right, Yanya! I will not give in to this fear, nor forsake my trust in you. I leave this place to you, my love. Off we go, Link, to the pillar of light. I shall blaze on ahead, my friend. It seems Sidon has finally put his doubts behind him and returned to his usual fearless self. I am so glad. All this time, he was clinging to regret over being unable to save his precious sister, Mifa. My poor, tormented Sidon. And to think he was unknowingly paralyzed for taking action because he feared losing me as well.
Whoa.
Yet he has overcome this trial and placed his faith in me. At last, the Sidon I know and love has come back to me. Link, please take good care of my dear Sidon. He is the sun in my sky. Boils! Royal Claymore. No sludge like stone? Alright, well, we are going to call it a night there. And we will pick up right there in the next episode. Or, you know what I mean. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you in the next one. Good night.